Hey guys, it's Adanna. Welcome to my channel. Here we talk about all things books, books that we love, books that we are reading, books we want to read, and self-care. So if you're interested in that, continue watching and subscribe. So the other day I came across a BookTube newbie challenge, and I thought that would be a great video to kind of share with you my love for just why I wanted to join this community, why I got into reading, and overall, what do I think I can contribute to the community. So if you're interested in that, keep on watching. So why do you love reading? I don't know how to answer that. I'll tell you this. The first thing that I realized about reading is the fact that you're able to transport yourself into another place, right? You can get exposure to different things that you wouldn't necessarily have exposure to. You can get lost in stories where you maybe not identify with or may not have ever happened to you, but you can kind of get an opportunity to experience for a brief moment what it means to be, for instance, that coming of age, warrior princess, or to be an alien species that's discovering a new planet. Like I hope no one would ever actually really experience that. But if you wanted to have that experience or wanted to know what that experience is like, reading offers you that opportunity. And so I've just always loved books. I've always loved being able to delve into stories. There isn't really a story that I'm not interested in. And so that has always been something that's been with me, is to be able to understand people's unique perspectives and just really learn. I think learning is fundamental to reading. Reading helps you to learn. As someone that loves to learn, I love to read. When did you start reading? I don't know. I think that it probably started when I was really young. I've always been kind of maybe a loner, definitely always been an introvert. So reading has always been something that I can kind of go to, and it's a solo, for the most part, activity. So I imagine probably 6 or 7 when I actually learned how to read, Junie B. Jones and things like that. But yeah, I would say probably elementary school is when I first started reading, and then really getting into it, definitely middle and high school. So what book or series got you into reading? This is gonna be really embarrassing, but does anybody ever remember like the Hardy Boys? I don't know why. I've just been a little bit afraid of like watching thriller or suspense or any sort of crime books, but like those books were kind of like a little bit of a, hey, there's something happened, let's figure it out. And I've always loved that aspect. I then started to slowly get into Goosebumps. Which again, not really a scary thriller lover, but somehow we got here. And also Sweet Valley High. And that's all I'm gonna say. What types of books do you like to read? So, let me tell ya. I will read anything. I really truly do love sci-fi and sci-fi, science fiction, fantasy. I also really like thriller and suspense books, surprisingly. I also really like historical fiction, young adult. I can kind of sort of get into sometimes. I really love literary fiction as well. The one that I probably am least likely to read or take seriously as much is probably romance. But I'll still read a good romance. There's nothing wrong with that. Where do you read? I will read anywhere. I'll read on the train, I'll read on a plane, I'll read in my bed, I'll read on the couch. The only place I can't read for whatever reason is in the car. Like if someone's driving and I'm just sitting in the passenger seat or in the back seat, like I can't read in the car. For some reason, motion sickness gets to me. But other than that, I can read anywhere, and I will read everywhere. Okay, so why did I want to start this channel? Like why even do YouTube? It's a really great question. I have always been someone that, one, is fascinated by books and loves reading, but I've also found myself a lot of times while on YouTube just watching other people review books, watching bookathons, watching people just be a part of that community, and it just kind of clicked in my head, like I can watch those videos and just kind of be a silent observer, but why not actually join, and why not actually be able to contribute to the community? So that's why I decided to actually do the scary thing of starting a channel and joining BookTube. What are some fun, unique things that you can bring to BookTube? That's also a really great question. I don't really know yet. I guess we'll find out. But I do know that I will bring my perspectives and my life experiences. When I talk about a book, I'll be able to provide recommendations on books. I'll be able to provide some things that I'm reading, just some helpful tips about how to find books, how to determine whether a book is right for you and whether or not you want to read it. So I think I can bring some things to the BookTube community. What they are still remains to be seen. What are you most excited about for this channel. I honestly am excited to just really grow a community of people. I've started to try book clubs, and either you're a really strong, voracious reader or you're not. It's okay either way. I've had years where I only read, maybe a handful of books a year, and then I have years where I can't stop reading. So it is kind of hard to maintain that consistency with people that aren't necessarily a part of the BookTube community. And so I'm hoping that by building a community of people that love the type of books that I love, the genres that I'm really most interested in, we're able to share with each other and, steer people to finding books that they may have not otherwise considered, and maybe steer people away from books that would be a waste of their time. So I'm really just excited about the community aspect of it and just kind of getting to know you guys as you guys get to know me. All right, and so that is it. That is my BookTube newbie tag. If you enjoyed it and you want to continue watching and seeing what I have going on in this channel, definitely subscribe, hit the like button if you did like this video, and follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, Adanna L. I really enjoyed making this video, and I really hope that you will follow me and continue to see what I put out there. So, thanks. See ya.